Washington, D.C. is home to more Salvadorans than almost any city outside of El Salvador. In most Mexican restaurants here, chances are it's Salvadorans working in the kitchen. But to find them making Salvadoran food, you have to look harder. I started looking at a neighborhood grocery store. It's a little piece of Latin America set down in suburban Washington. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Whole tongues, cow feet.
Yep, they have everything here. Yeah. They have everything.
Those are some nice balls. Fresh?
They fresh.
Juan Antonio Rivera is chef de cuisine at Bandolero, one of Georgetown's popular Mexican restaurants. He came from El Salvador when he was 14. Juan lives in the suburb of Hyattsville, which has a strong Salvadoran community. He wanted to meet me at Megamart to show me the kind of food diversity that's available around here.
One of the fruit that I really eat when I was a kid, it's called zapote. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Oh, yeah. Zapote is a name that gets applied to a lot of soft, sweet fruit from Central and South America. I've had this before, and sometimes they can be a little soapy.
Okay, let's try this one.
What do you think? Is this a good one?
But I remember, yeah, it's really delicious. All right, you tell me. I like it a lot.
The problem is, when a fruit is weird, a fruit is weird. I'm not saying this is going to be. I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying.
I really want to eat the whole thing. I love it.
It has the aftertaste of molasses, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice sweetness. But the texture is really funny.
Right?
This is something you need to grow up on.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, my mom used to make milkshakes all the time with it, you know, but I used to just eat it like that. But the taste is amazing, right?
You know something?
Yeah.
The taste is amazing.
I love it.
For better and worse, there's all kinds of stuff here you seldom see in the local grocery stores.
One thing you're going to love, I don't know if you ever tried before, the loroco.
Loroco is a Central American plant whose flowers are used as a cooking herb. It's grown and eaten in several countries there, but primarily in El Salvador.
See how strong that is?
It's pungent stuff. If the color green has its own smell, this would be it. That's just nutty. It tastes like Jerusalem artichokes.
Unique, right?
Oh, I love them.
Really good.
I can eat this all day.
Yeah.
This is a classic Salvadoran ingredient. And this is a classic Salvadoran food that uses it. Pupusas are practically the national dish of El Salvador. This is La Chiquita, where Juan says they make the best pupusas in town. It's run by Dora Hilda Escobar. You can see why the name of the restaurant means Little Woman. Before we try the pupusas, Dora brings out another Salvadoran favorite. Oh, fantastic. The yuca frita. The nice thing is also this looks very light. First, you have to peel the root vegetable, cut it into chunks that are then boiled, fried, and salted. It can be a starchy platform for things like curtido, a mix of pickled cabbage, onion, and carrots. And for these, fried baby sardines. The yuca is just so crispy and pillowy and sweet. And then the salty, crispy fish. You gotta like eating little bones. They just melt in your mouth.
Eat the whole thing.
Oh. This is great stuff, but Juan promised me the best pupusas in D.C. As a favored customer, Dora allows him the run of the kitchen. Nice to meet you. How are you?
It's fine.
Good. Are those your kitchen shoes?
Es para todo terreno.
Say for every single location.
Style first.
I love it.
We're here to watch them make pupusas. It's basically a loose corn masa dough with ground meat or cheese stuffed inside. Here's the move I want you to master. 1, 2, 3. That's
technique, yeah.
That's a nice technique.
Yeah.
The difference between a good pupusa and a great one is making the masa as thin as possible, but strong enough to hold what's inside. What's your name?
Randy?
Brandy?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you related to Chiquita?
Yes, she's my aunt.
She's your aunt?
Yeah.
All right, because, come here, I want you to see something. In the restaurant business, safety is very, very important. Everyone else is in serious work shoes, but you guys, all right, it's a family thing.
Bobby!
All right. Oh, if you want to know something, you do need the oil. I'm going to go for a little extra cheese and the Loroco. Do you want to know something? This is very, very difficult.
Bobby.
And you know why?
Bobby.
The dough is very fragile and very thin. This is a badass pupusa.
That's right.
I'm putting it over there. Mine's not nearly as thin as the others crisping on the griddle,
Oh my.
but not too crispy, so the dough stays soft. More nice technique. Hot off the griddle, you wrap this up with salsa and cortado, lightly fermented cabbage slaw with red chilies.
What's it?
That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Good? You know it's good. The dough is so light. They're like angel's wings. I mean, it really is fragile.
It's really fragile, yeah.
Oh, which makes for a really light pupusa.
I'm glad you like it.
Word to the wise. Next time you go looking for fast food, before you look for the taco stand or the hot dog vendor, look around for a Salvadoran place selling pupusas. This is one of the best, fast, inexpensive meals on the planet. This is something people need to be eating more of. I mean, there's no question in my mind. This is extraordinary.